That was last night.
It was nice.
At least you got one of the better colors for your doctor's.
Oh.
Did you see?
We'll talk about it Monday. It's warm in here. It's all right. You're
Get ready. If everyone could please take your seats, our program will begin shortly.
So I'm in like a weird spot, like I'm 6 hours from Chicago.
President Bendapudi, Dean DeMarco, I present to you the candidates for Master of Fine Arts, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Nurse Practitioner, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Philosophy of the graduating class of 2019.
The service dog has a head.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I'm pleased to introduce to you the President of the University of Louisville, Dr. Neeli Bendapudi.
Good afternoon, everybody. 1%, 3%. I want you to remember those numbers. I looked it up, and it turns out about 1% of the people in this country get doctorates, doctoral degrees, and about 3% have terminal master's degrees. So clearly today, we are celebrating a pretty impressive group, wouldn't you say? These are the mavens. These are the mavens with their master's degrees. These are the doyens with their doctoral degrees. My alliteration bug might keep going, I'll stop. But it's really an impressive group. And I want to say this is very special to us as faculty, as staff, when we celebrate you. And here is why. If your experience with graduate school was anything like mine or many of my colleagues here, here is probably what you have encountered. Either someone in your family asking you, or some friends asking your family members, why are you still in school? What on earth are you doing when all your college friends are so well settled? Or people asking you, as many people did in my family, why you're a doctor, but you don't really help anybody. That was my then 4-year-old daughter, who was extremely confused about my doctoral degree and why I wasn't a medical doctor, just to be clear. We know that in this process, you probably had many moments where you questioned what you were doing, where you were pushed to your limits, but you persevered. And you would not have been able to do that, I know for a fact, without all those people sitting in the back of the room, looking at you proudly, admiringly, gratefully, some with huge sighs of relief that you are done. So could you please give all your support system a big round of applause? We are grateful to each of you. One of my favorite quotes is, "The greater the island of knowledge, the greater the shorelines of wonder." So we know that in this process, what it means is for every question you ask, you got answers, but you also knew there were more questions to be answered. So I am so hopeful for all the good you will do in the world with this incredible education you have. And we are all so deeply honored that you will forever be cardinals. And wherever you go, whatever you do, I hope you remember this is your home as well. And we really hope you stay in touch, because just as the rest of your family, we, your academic family, are truly invested in your success, and we kind of enjoy basking in that reflected glory. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to join President Bendapudi in welcoming you, our graduates, your mentors, your families, your friends, and our platform party to this very special doctoral hooding and graduation ceremony. We are here to celebrate your success, the attainment of the pinnacle of education, the doctoral degree or the Master of Fine Arts. We know it's been challenging, and there have been many ups and downs, and at times you may have questioned whether you wanted to stick with it. And while some of you may have thought that this day might never come, and I know that's true because I've had that conversation with a few of you, well, the day is here, and you've done it. And I want to say how proud we are of all of your accomplishments, and especially happy that you made your decision to pursue an advanced degree. Your reasons for going to graduate school are probably as varied as your individual life experiences. Perhaps it was a quench to quench a thirst for advanced knowledge, or to discover, create, or compose on the frontier of your fields. It may have been to develop advanced professional practice or research skills, or to strategically position yourself in a globally competitive world. As doctoral students, you have advanced human knowledge in your own fields through your creative work and your research. Your work has been critiqued, debated, scrutinized, and it has passed the litmus test of rigor as measured by your mentors and your committee members. The faculty's endorsement of your work has opened a gateway for you to enter a select community of scholars, and we recognize your investiture in that community today by the symbolic act of bestowing upon you the doctoral hood, which will happen here shortly. And with respect to earning your degree, I think you'll agree that it's been quite a marathon. Like a marathon runner, you've learned that persistence and focus are critical traits needed to carry you towards your goals. You've learned to be resilient, flexible, and to navigate setbacks. You've also learned to think deeply and collaborate with others. Just recently, I was at the University of Chicago, and in their bookstore, there was a large phrase on the wall from one of their renowned alums, the astrophysicist Dr. Carl Sagan. And the phrase said, "Science is more than a body of knowledge, it is a way of thinking." And I think we can generalize the essence of that quote to fields outside of science and speak of how graduate school has taught you to think critically about issues that are beyond the bounds of your individual disciplines. The skills that I've just mentioned, resilience, persistence, flexibility, collaboration, and critical thinking, are transportable skills. They will serve you well in any career that you pursue. In fact, research shows that about 60% of you will eventually end up in careers that are not directly related to the discipline that you've studied in graduate school. But we're confident that you'll do well no matter where you fall. And we're excited about your future, and we're eager to see where life takes you. I hope you feel strongly that you made the right choice in picking the University of Louisville for your graduate education. And I know that the university is better off because you've come here. You've enriched our community by sharing your experiences, your cultures, your customs, and your ideologies. Your contribution of diversity to our campus is priceless. And I'm happy to report that this graduating class is the most diverse ever. We're so happy that you decided to earn your degree at U of L. And in closing, I'd like to ask two things of you. First, be mindful of your well-being and please find balance in life. Take up yoga, gardening, painting lessons, volunteer in your community. Do something that's nothing like you do in your day-to-day job. Second, be grateful. Give thanks to the family and friends who formed the support networks that sustained you while in graduate school. Give thanks to the staff at the university who also supported your journey. And don't forget your faculty mentors, who may have given you advice when you were sure you didn't need it. But later on, you realized that they were right. Well, usually. I can say that because I'm a mentor and I wasn't always right. Let me finish by saying that we are grateful for you. We're grateful that you have come to U of L to share your insights, your thoughts, your creativity, your discoveries, and your cultures with us. We're proud to have you as our newest alumni, and on behalf of the university community, I congratulate you. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Lisa Smith, who will be our student speaker today. Lisa will soon receive the Graduate School's Guy Stevenson Award for Excellence in Graduate Studies. Lisa earned a BA in Social Psychology and a BS in Speech Language Pathology and Audiology from the University of Nevada, Reno, prior to joining the University of Louisville, where she received an MS and PhD in social work. Her research focuses on the financial burden of cancer treatment on patients and their families, addressing issues of patient care and meeting supportive, financially related healthcare needs. Her dissertation, titled Role of Social Support on the Financial Impact of Cancer, provides translatable interventions that can be adapted by oncology social workers in clinical practice. She has 5 peer-reviewed publications and 10 presentations, including invited talks. Her work was funded by the American Cancer Society, which is a noted accomplishment for students in social work. Lisa actively engages in advocacy for the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. She believes system change requires the active involvement of leaders in our communities and that social workers are ethically bound to taking that lead in position. I'm honored to present to you the Graduate School's outstanding student, Lisa Smith.
Thank you for that introduction. I am truly honored to be the recipient of the Guy Stevenson Award and to be able to address you today. Graduates, I'm absolutely amazed at what we have accomplished. There are no shortcuts to obtaining your PhD. We have worked hard. We have developed expertise, we've gained skills and knowledge. We attempted to answer some of the most difficult questions. This took time, stamina, persistence. It took grit. Not grit like those loose particles of sand, but grit as in perseverance, courage, and strength of character. As graduates, we were encouraged to learn and to grow. Now sometimes this may have felt more like that abrasive kind of grit. But it helped us to develop and build our characters more, even beyond what we imagined were possible. So where did your encouragement come from? I am personally thankful for all those who supported me, my family and friends, my fellow cohort and accountability partner, who continually encouraged me to take steps closer to this day. I'm also thankful for the amazing faculty at the Kent School of Social Work, especially my mentor, Dr. Karen Kaiser, who taught me two very important lessons. Think big and always question why not, because we are first limited by our own ideas. I'm thankful for the guidance that I received from Dr. Lawson, who taught me to always have conviction in what I say and what I do, and Dr. Barbara Head, who inspired me to do more to advocate for cancer patients. I'm grateful for the many teaching opportunities that I had. For the last 4 years, I taught with Dr. Pam Yankee Love and the online research faculty at the Kent School of Social Work. They are a true testament to the University of Louisville's collegial spirit, because we are stronger and we're better when we can work together. Here at the university, I found an abundance of professional growth opportunities. The Delphi U, the Graduate Studies Plan Workshop, and the faculty and graduate student writing group, which allowed me to join from over 500 miles away. It's commitments like these that the University of Louisville makes to its students, whether we live here locally or from a distance. Finally, I'm eternally indebted to the funding sources that help to support my educational pursuits. The University of Louisville's 2020 Strategic Plan Tuition Award, the graduate assistantships, and the American Cancer Society's Oncology Social Work Doctoral Training Grant. Of course, through our educational processes, we relied on others. In times of need, we generally turn to others for assistance. This is what I expected to hear when I began my research on the financial toxicity of cancer. Financial toxicity is the burden and distress that's caused by the cost of cancer care. People don't think or talk about financial toxicity. It's considered taboo to discuss finances even among those who support us. But it's a conversation that we need to have more often. I'd like to share with you a story of a 32-year-old woman. She's a mother of two, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a friend. A few years ago, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She went through surgery. She had several rounds of chemotherapy. She survived that cancer, but the financial cost was devastating to her and her family. She lost her insurance because she could no longer afford to pay for it. Shortly after, she feared her cancer had returned, and she said to me, "I know I need to get help, but the very thought of the financial cost has left me in a solitary confinement of madness in my head, and I will just have to be okay with letting cancer get me rather than put my family through the financial burden again. This story is representative of many of the stories I have listened to over the past few years. They aren't your typical stories of hope and perseverance, that fighting spirit to battle cancer. Instead, they're stories of tough choices, having to choose between receiving life-saving treatment or not because it isn't affordable. The very thought of a person having to choose to not seek medical treatment because of the cost is frightening, yet it happens. Through my advocacy work at the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, I have taken the opportunity to discuss issues like this with my state and federal politicians. Yet systemic change is difficult, and more voices, your voices as leaders in our communities, are needed. A change as great as financial toxicity will take grit to ensure that we all have access to affordable and adequate health care. I will continue to work towards change, and as you move forward into your careers, I encourage you to be gritty. Think big. Always question, why not? Act with conviction, do more, embrace your collegial spirit, and raise your voices. Congratulations, and cheers to you.
I would now like to introduce Dr. Barbara Clark, Acting Associate Dean of the Graduate School, who will announce some very special awards, then our candidates for the degrees of Master of Fine Arts, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Philosophy.
Thank you, Dean DeMarco. I would first like to introduce the recipients of some special awards that are conferred by the Graduate School. Please refer to your program for bios extolling the accomplishments of each of our honorees. It is my pleasure to reintroduce Lisa Christine Smith, recipient of the Guy Stevenson Award for Excellence in Graduate Studies. This is the highest award given by the Graduate School. Lisa carried the school banner during today's ceremony and will carry the banner at Saturday's 10 a.m. commencement ceremony. Lisa earns today a Doctor of Philosophy and Social Work, as well as a Graduate Dean's Citation. Lisa is joined today by faculty mentor Professor Karen Kaiser and Dr. David Jenkins, Dean of the Kent School of Social Work. Kelsey Lynn Cott is the recipient of the John Richard Binford Memorial Award. Kelsey earns today a Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry and is also awarded the Graduate Dean's Citation. Kelsey is joined today by faculty mentor Dr. Richard Baldwin and by Dr. David Brown, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Tasha L. Golden is the recipient of the John M. Houchins Prize for Outstanding Dissertation. Tasha has earned a Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences and the Graduate Dean's Citation. Tasha is joined today by Professor Monica Wendell and Dr. Craig Blakely, Dean of the School of Public Health and Information Sciences. The awarding of master's degrees will take place during the ceremony tomorrow at 10 a.m., but we have two special awards for master's students, and the recipients of these awards are here with us today. Sarah Michelle Forrester is the winner of the Virginia Jenny Madden Award. This award honors Mrs. Madden for her many years of outstanding service to the Graduate School, the Staff Senate, and the University of Louisville community. This award recognizes a master's degree recipient who has displayed exemplary leadership through service to the recipient's program, college, discipline, the university as a whole, and the community. Sarah will earn a Master's of Education in Special Education and is awarded today the Graduate Dean Citation. Sarah is joined today by faculty mentor Professor Eric Dubach and Dr. Amy Lingo, Interim Dean of the College of Education. Miranda Danielle Hale is the winner of the Miss Alice Eves Barnes Award, which honors Mrs. Barnes for her many years of outstanding service as a staff member of the graduate school at the University of Louisville. This award recognizes a master's degree recipient who has displayed tenacity in the face of adversity while attaining excellence in both the classroom and outside endeavors. Miranda will earn a Master's of Arts in Spanish and is awarded today the Graduate Dean Citation. Miranda is joined today by faculty mentor Professor Luis Baisheoli Umos and Dr. David Brown, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Faculty mentors are an integral part of the student's academic journey. The graduate school is very pleased to present two awards to recognize outstanding mentorship of both master's and doctoral students. Dr. Luis Baisheoli Olmos, professor in the Department of Classical and Modern Languages, is a recipient of the Outstanding Faculty Mentor of Master's Student Award. Dr. Baisheoli Olmos is joined by Dr. David Brown, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Jiwei Soon, professor in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, is the recipient of the Outstanding Faculty Mentor of Doctoral Student Award. Dr. Soon is joined by Dr. Emmanuel Collins, Dean of the J.B. Speed School of Engineering. The Graduate School is also very pleased to recognize this year's Outstanding Director of Graduate Studies. Dr. Kara Kashon, professor in the Department of Physiological and Brain Sciences, is the recipient of the Provost's Award for Exemplary Director of Graduate Studies. Dr. Kashon is joined by Dr. David Brown, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. This concludes our awards portion of the ceremony. I would now like to invite Dr. David Brown to remain here to join in congratulating the students from his college as we begin the announcing of candidates for the degree of Master of Fine Arts. Lauren Ashley Bader, Master of Fine Arts and Studio Arts and Design. Lauren is joined by faculty mentor Professor Scott Massey. Monica Helen Stewart, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Arts and Design. Monica's faculty mentor is Professor Rachel Singjel. Monica is joined today by Professor Scott Massey. Tammy Burke, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Arts and Design. Tammy's faculty mentor is Professor Ying Kit Chan. Tammy is joined today by Professor Scott Massey. Reed Thomas Andrew Broadstreet, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Arts and Design. Reed's faculty mentor is Professor Mary Carruthers. Reed is joined today by Professor Scott Massey. Helen E. Payne, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Arts and Design. Helen is joined by faculty mentor Professor James Grubela. K.C.J. Swedzinski, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Arts and Design. KCJ's co-faculty mentors are Professor Shay Rhodes and Professor Rachel Singjel. KCJ is joined today by Professor Shay Rhodes. Lauren Elizabeth Dobbs, Master of Fine Arts and Theater Arts. Lauren is joined by faculty mentor Professor Rachel Carter. LaShonda Sherrill Hood, Master of Fine Arts and Theater Arts. LaShonda is joined by faculty mentor Professor Ariande Calvano. Terrence Patrick Tokachines, Master of Fine Arts and Theater Arts. Terrence's co-faculty mentors are Professor Baron Kelly and Professor Jana Siegel. Terrence is joined today by Professor Siegel. I would now like to invite Dr. Sonia Harding, Dean of the School of Nursing, to join in congratulating the students from her school as we begin announcing the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice. Shonda Michelle Alexander, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Shonda's co-faculty mentors are Professor Celeste Sawyer and Professor Vicki Hines Martin. Shonda is joined today by Professor Schaller. Deidre Marie Hayden, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Deidre is joined by faculty co-mentors Professor Whitney Nash and Assistant Professor Beverly William Coleman. Lori Pope Milliner, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Lori's co-faculty mentors are Professor Barbara Polvlovka and Professor Sarah Robertson. Lori is joined today by Professor Sarah Robertson. I would now like to ask Dr. Russell Salter, Associate Dean for Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies in the School of Medicine, to join in congratulating students from his school. Mary Elizabeth Carico, Doctor of Audiology. Mary is joined today by faculty mentor, Professor Lindsay Cornell. Taylor Marie Kiefer, Doctor of Audiology. Taylor is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Lindsay Cornell. Amber E. Snyder, Doctor of Audiology. Amber's co-faculty mentors are Professor Sharon Miller and Professor Lindsay Cornell. Amber is joined today by Professor Cornell. Mary Hamilton Solar, Doctor of Audiology. Mary's co-faculty mentors are Professor Jeffrey Weehing and Professor Lindsay Cornell. Mary is joined today by Professor Cornell. Rachel Elizabeth Etzler, Doctor of Audiology. Rachel's faculty mentor is Professor Jeffrey Weehing, and Rachel is joined today by Professor Brittany Brose. Rachel is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. Jessica Erin Graham, Doctor of Audiology. Jessica's faculty mentor is Professor Sharon Miller. Jessica is joined today by Professor Brittany Brose. Jessica is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. Hayden Elizabeth Nunn, Doctor of Audiology. Hayden is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Pavel Zahorik. Lauren Webb Murphy, Doctor of Audiology. Lauren is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Casey Rutledge Ruth. I would now like to invite Dr. Amy Lingo, Interim Dean of the College of Education, to join in congratulating the students from her college as we begin the announcing of candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education. Sandra Lynn Hogue, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Sandra is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mary Bryden Miller. Robin Lynn Berry, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Robin is joined by co-faculty mentors, Professor W. Kyle Engel and Associate Professor Jason Emakus. Kathy Yvette Stovall, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Kathy is joined by faculty mentor, Professor W. Kyle Engel. I will ask Dr. Amy Lingo, Interim Dean of the College of Education, to remain here to congratulate students from her college as we begin announcing the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Robert Lynn Smith, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Robert is joined by faculty mentor, Professor W. Kyle Engel. Tara Freeman McKinley, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Tara is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Jeffrey Sun. Tara is the recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Sarah Beth Williams, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Sarah is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Meg Hancock. John Leonard Mattiel, III, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. John's faculty mentor is Professor Jacob Gross. John is joined today by Professor Amy Hershey. Brittany Flannery Crawford, Doctor of Philosophy in Counseling and Personnel Services. Brittany is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Kate Snyder. Sean Michelle Sowell, Doctor of Philosophy in Counseling and Personnel Services. Sean's co-faculty mentors are Professor Ahmed Washington and Professor Richard Balkin. Sean is joined today by Professor Washington. Pamela Bates Larkin, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Pamela is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Tim Landrum. Emily Lynn Zuccaro, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Emily is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Catherine Whitmore. Emily is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. I would now like to invite Dr. Paul DeMarco, Acting Dean of the Graduate School, to join in congratulating students from his school. John Andrew Houston, Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies. John is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Jan Potempa. I would now like to invite Dr. David Brown, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, to join in congratulating students from his college. Adele Bandor Alruki, Doctor of Philosophy and Physics. Adele is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Gamini Sumasakara. Ruchira Ravanath Dharmasena, Doctor of Philosophy and Physics. Ruchira is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Gamamini Sumanasakara. Tonya Scott Lanphier, Doctor of Philosophy and Applied Sociology. Tonya is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Robert Carini. Stacy Lynn Allen, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemistry. Stacy is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Francis Zamborini. Jared Michael Ronbaum, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemistry. Jared's faculty mentor is Professor Craig Grapperhaus. Jared is joined today by Professor Francis Zamborini. Michelle Leanne Day, Doctor of Philosophy in English, Rhetoric, and Composition. Michelle is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mary P. Sheridan. Lane Porta Gordon, Doctor of Philosophy in English, Rhetoric, and Composition. Lane is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Bronwyn Williams. Ushanka Kumari, Doctor of Philosophy in English, Rhetoric, and Composition. Ushanka is joined by co-faculty mentors Professor Andrea Ollinger and Professor Bronwyn Williams. Richard Leon Wysocki, Doctor of Philosophy in English, Rhetoric, and Composition. Richard is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Karen Kopelson. Erin Shannon O'Reilly, Doctor of Philosophy and Humanities. Erin's faculty mentor is Professor Greg Hutchinson. Erin is joined today by Professor Simona Bertacco. Jennifer White, Doctor of Philosophy and Humanities. Jennifer is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Nancy Theriault. Carol Jordan Stewart, Doctor of Philosophy and Humanities. Carol's co-faculty mentors are Professor Ann Hall and Professor Albert Harris. Carol is joined today by Professor Harris. Frederick A. Williams, Jr., Doctor of Philosophy and Criminal Justice. Frederick is joined by faculty mentor, Professor George Higgins. Catherine McDermott, Doctor of Philosophy and Experimental Psychology. Catherine is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Nicholas Knowles. Broderick Adam Sawyer, Doctor of Philosophy and Clinical Psychology. Broderick is joined by faculty mentor Professor Suzanne Meeks. Broderick is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. I would now like to invite Dr. Craig Blakely, Dean for the School of Public Health and Information Sciences, to join in congratulating the candidates from his school. Colette Patrice Davis, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Colette is joined by faculty mentor Professor Richard Baumgartner. Teresa J. McGeaney, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Teresa is joined by faculty mentor Professor Richard Baumgartner. Baraka Muvuka, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Baraka is joined by faculty mentor Professor Muriel Harris. Baraka is the recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. Chisholm Odo, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Chisholm is joined by faculty mentor Professor Christina Zerold. Lindsay Koloff Tompkins, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Lindsay's co-faculty mentors are Professor Christina Zerold and Professor Stephanie Boone. Lindsay is joined today by Professor Zerold. Islamia Obiodan Oledi Pepo, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Islamiat is joined by faculty mentor Professor Kira Taylor. Christine Marie Swanson, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Christine is joined by faculty mentor Professor Robert Esterhay. I would like to once again ask Dr. Russell Salter, Associate Dean for Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies in the School of Medicine, to join in congratulating students from his school. Mohammed Mahamud, Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology and Toxicology. Mohammed is joined by co-faculty mentors Professor Jill Steinbach-Rankins and Professor Donald DeMuth. Mohammed is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. Christine Elaine Dolan Taylor, Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology and Toxicology. Christine is joined by faculty mentor Professor Michael Merchant. Ian Scott Pyle, Doctor of Philosophy in Anatomical Sciences and Neurobiology. Ian is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Maureen McCall. I would now like to invite Dr. Todd Moradian, Dean of the College of Business, to join in congratulating students from his college. Cole Joseph Kreider, Doctor of Philosophy and Entrepreneurship. Cole is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Ryan Quinn. Charles Raymond Olszewski, Doctor of Philosophy and Entrepreneurship. Charles's faculty mentor is Professor James Fiat. Charles is joined today by Professor Ryan Quinn. I would now like to invite Dr. Emmanuel Collins, Dean of the J.B. Speed School of Engineering, to join in congratulating students from his school. Babajide Patrick Aji, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemical Engineering. Babajide is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mahendra Sankara. Danielle Felipe Jaramillo Carbanzo, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemical Engineering. Danielle is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mahendra Sankara. Hugo Apollo Nambo Salgado, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemical Engineering. Hugo is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mahendra Sankara. Andrew David Karam, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science and Engineering. Andrew is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Hisham Frigi. Wenlong Sun, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science and Engineering. Wenlong is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Ulfa Nazraoui. Wenlong is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. Babajide Aind, Doctor of Philosophy and Electrical Engineering. Babajide is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Yechek Zurada. Babajide is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. Simena Meshba, Doctor of Philosophy and Electrical Engineering. Simena co-faculty mentors are Professor Ayman Elbaz and Professor Tamir Enak. Simena is joined today by Ayman Elbaz. Luis Felipe Cardona Olart, Doctor of Philosophy in Industrial Engineering. Luis is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Kevin Gu. Luis is a recipient of the Graduate Dean's Citation. Peiyu Luo, Doctor of Philosophy and Industrial Engineering. Peiyu is joined by his faculty mentors his faculty mentor is Professor Liwi Bai. Peiyu is joined today by Professor Kevin Gu. Anna Deshpande, Doctor of Philosophy and Mechanical Engineering. Anna is joined by faculty mentor Professor Kang Chu. Anna is the recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Harish Irinki, Doctor of Philosophy and Mechanical Engineering. Harish is joined by faculty mentor Professor Sundar Atri. Thank you, President Bendapudi and Acting Dean DeMarco. I now would like to reintroduce President Bendapudi to confer degrees.
The moment you've all been waiting for. Would all candidates for the degrees of Master of Fine Arts, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Philosophy please stand? On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the University of Louisville, I'm pleased to grant to each one of you the degree of Master of Fine Arts, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, or Doctor of Philosophy in your respected disciplines, based on the recommendations of the faculties of the colleges and schools in the university. Congratulations, graduates!
That is a great round of applause and well-deserved. Congratulations, graduates. This is what we're going to do. A couple instructions real quick. The platform party is going to recess this way. The graduates and doctors are going to recess right back out the same way they came. So we'd ask those in the audience to wait until our students have completely recessed out. There will be a reception downstairs in the marketplace. Staff can assist you out here with directions. Please remain standing as the platform party and the students recess.
Slide.